Hello dear student, welcome to Dream India School. See this is my profile. Okay dear student, let's now start your fifth chapter, coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum. See this. In this lecture, we learn about some natural resources are limited. Okay dear student, I am already told to you. I'm already told to you that about natural resources. Your natural resources are further classified in two types. First one is a renewable energy resources, and second one is a non-renewable resources. Okay dear student, so let's see this. Natural resources are the resources utilized by living organisms for their survival and welfare directly from the natural environment. Okay dear student, next one is these are basically resources gifted by nature to us, like sunlight, air, water, plants, animals, soil and minerals. Resources are form of energy or matter which is essential for the functioning of organism, population, community. Okay dear student, see this. Your natural resources divided in two types, divided in uh, two way. The first one is a renewable resources and second one is a non-renewable resources. Renewable energy resources, those resources that can be continuously reproduced over a relatively short period of time. These resources are also called as inexhaustible resources like sunlight, air, water, etc. These type of resources are available in our environment, and this type of energy resources we use again and again. Okay dear student, but non-renewable type of resources we use a certain period of time. These are natural resources which are found almost in fixed amount, and so it is also called as exhaustible resources. There is no completely exhaustible resources, but its rate of formation is so low that it becomes unavailable after a period of time due to the high rate of consumption. Example, fossil fuel minerals, that means coal and petroleum also. Okay dear student, see this, the mind map of resources, renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources, the example are renewable resources, solar energy, air, wind, water, tidal energy, flowing, that means river and seawater, soil, plants, etc. Non-renewable resources, fossil fuel, oil, coal, natural gas, metallic minerals, iron, copper, aluminium, and non-metallic minerals, salt and phosphates. Okay dear student, these are the recycle and non-renewable resources and non-recyclable, non-renewable resources. Okay, see this. This is the example given here. Okay, see this. Destruction versus conservation, that means high destruction of natural resources. Some reasons are given here. uh, High population growth causes very high use of natural resources. If if population is grow, then use of natural resources also increase, like water, air, land, animal and plant, which lead to destruction of water sources. Okay, that will distract. Okay, pollution of air and land, degradation. Okay, if population increase, then these all the factors are affected by the population. Okay, by us. Unplanned industrialization and urbanization also lead to degradation of environment by destruction of forest and release of influent waste in water, waste in air, water and land. So, so, uh, so we want to we want to escape this type of energy resources for our life. Okay, see this conservation of natural resources. Conservation is sustainable use of natural resources. It is derived from two Latin words, con together, that means con together, and serve to keep. Thus means to keep together. To keep together. The main objective of conservation is to preserve the quality of environment and allowing natural recycle of renewable. Why we need conservation of these type of resources? Because the main objective of conservation is to preserve the quality of environment and allowing natural cycle of renewable. Okay, dear student, see this different measures for resources conservation, rainwater harvesting, recycling, construction of check dams, optimum use of resources, focus on solar and wind energy, development of new technology as an option of fossil fuel and petroleum product, focus on national parks, sanctuaries for wildlife resources, control on population and various pollutions. Okay, this is the earth energy budget. See this. Okay, let us see this conventional energy resources, non-conventional energy resources. You also know that about conventional and non-conventional. Solar energy, this is the solar panel, solar heater. Okay, solar cooker, this is the solar cooker. As solar electricity, see this solar panel, a solar panel used for used for electricity. Okay, production of electricity. This type of solar panel, uh, this type of solar panel use more and more. Okay, solar lamp, you also see this in your street or on road. See this wind energy, you also know that about wind energy. This is the wind energy, formation of wind energy. See this. Okay, that means most natural resources are limited. Okay, that means you are already understood by this slide. Most natural energy are limited. This means they will eventually run out eventually run out. A perpetual resources has a never ending supply. Some of example of wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy, and etc. Okay, dear student, so thanks. And I'm providing some PDF file with along with this video. Okay, so everyone see this video and PDF also, and revise once again this chapter. And in further lecture we do your exercise. Okay, dear student, thanks.